I remember Dr. Shelley calling me. It was in the evening, and she just said, "I need you to come down and look at this dog." And I went downstairs, and she was in an obvious state of need. The entire length of her back, from the back of her head all the way down to the beginning of her tail, was raw and open, obviously painful. It looked awful. We didn't know what happened, whether it was a fire burn or a chemical burn, but we just knew she needed us right then in that moment. Dr. Shelley and I looked at each other, and we just said, we need to help this dog. We need to do what we can. The treatments that she had to endure, whether it was cleaning of the wound, changing of the bandages, things like that, I can't imagine how painful that must have been for her, but she allowed us to do it. She never held a grudge. She was happy to see us every time we went in there, and that's not common. Usually animals that get used to seeing people in scrubs and they become afraid. But she would run right up. It didn't matter what we had on, what we were there to do. She just wanted to be with us. And really maybe just happy to be alive.
So it's a very intensive case, not only for myself, but the techs and the animal care crew, to make sure that she was continually to do well, to eat, and being a very young puppy, she needed to make sure she was getting the socialization she needed. Basically got her to the point where the wounds were not a danger to her, and then we sent her out to foster.
My daughter Erica and I have been fostering for the Animal Humane Society for, I believe, 7 years now. And we pretty much almost always have a foster puppy. It's so rewarding because it's not their fault that they're in the situation that they are in. They need a transition period to become who they are. And I just remember her being just a little love bug. It's like whatever happened to her, she had no memory.
Her imperfections made her perfect to me. Her scar didn't scare me away from her, it kind of more drew me to her. We've all got our imperfections and our own scars, whether or not they're seen or not seen. And she fought through hers, and she definitely battled her battles early in her life, a lot like me, and it definitely kind of made us one.
Every gift matters because every animal matters. All of the treatment and the time of the staff, the surgical instruments, the anesthesia gas, the medications, the pain meds, the antibiotics, the ointment, the time to care and feed and clean, and all costs money. But to see the end result, to see a healthy, happy puppy placed with a new home, makes it all worth it.
At the end of it, to see that little dog walk out of here, happy, bouncy, looking at her new owner like the world could not be any better than this, made everything go away. Everything that happened to her, all the work, it was 100% worth it. And that gift, you can't put a price on that. You can't.
I am so thankful for the Humane Society. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have found my new best friend. Mira wouldn't be able to have the life she has now. And it's all thanks to the Humane Society.
Every animal matters because every animal is an individual. They have experiences, and they have personalities, and they have needs, and they have wants. All of the resources, all of the work, all of the volunteer hours, all of the man hours, it's a lot. But when you look into the eyes of these animals and you see the love behind those eyes, just looking for a place to go, it's all worth it.
Without the resources to properly treat and care for these animals, we just wouldn't be able to help as many as we are able to help. So really every gift does matter.
With how much they give to us, it's our responsibility to give to them and protect them and be there, be the voice for the ones that don't have a voice.
When you look at what those donations allow us to do with dogs and cats in Mira's situation, I know I speak for my staff when I say we couldn't be more grateful.